more about digitalization of banking. To begin with, we have digitalization of banking into three parts, that is mobile banking, internet banking and digital payment system. In the first part, we'll know more about mobile banking, internet banking, advantages and disadvantages of digital banking. Firstly, we have mobile banking. Mobile banking allows customers to conduct financial transactions remotely using a mobile device such as a smartphone or tablet. So in order to have mobile banking, you must have a smartphone or a tablet because it provides you with an app of a particular financial institution. Using that app, you can access to the banking services on a 24-hour basis. It is basically dependent on the availability of an internet data or you can say Wi-Fi connection to that particular mobile device. Some financial institutions have restrictions as to what amount to be accessed, how much amount, there will be a limit on the amount to be transacted. Depends upon the financial institutions and varies from banks to bank. So transactions through mobile banking depend on the features of the mobile banking app, and that depends on the financial institution. So it basically provides you the services like person-to-person payments, remote check deposits, e-bill payments, obtaining account balances and list of transactions, fund transfers between a customer's or another's account. Some apps also enable copies of statements to be downloaded so that the customer can later have the printed copy of it at its premise. Few more benefits of online banking are shown to you using this image. So basically it consists of opening check savings, checking savings and other accounts online, transfer money electronically instead of writing checks, typically considered safer than traditional banking because everything is at your fingertips, transfer funds easily, speedy loan application process, deposit checks using a mobile device. Next we have few more quite common usage of mobile banking in 21st century. The very first is money transfer using NEFT, UPI and IMPS digital payment systems which are available 24/7. Using of cards like Millennia cards, credit cards, then we have EMV, that is Europay, Mastercards and Visa cards, bill payments, electricity bill payment, mobile postpaid and many other recharges and payments you can do using mobile app, banking app. Next we have recharge, you can have any type of recharge, broadband, data, mobile prepaid, anything. Payment solutions like FASTag, toll payment, cash or check or demand draft. These were the few common usage of mobile banking services. So recognizing the potential of mobile as a channel for offering financial services in the country, Reserve Bank, that is the Central Bank of India, issued the first set of guidelines on mobile banking in October 2002. Later, the mobile banking was started in India by way of SMS banking. Now it has become a generation platform in India. Using it, the customers can make inquiries about their balances on the mobile phones, about the financial statements. Now, mobile banking is classified into three. Very first we have is mobile banking over mobile applications. That is using mobile apps. You can avail the mobile banking services. So the example of apps are SBI YONO and iMobile. It is provided by SBI and ICICI Bank respectively. Next is mobile banking over SMS. That is, we get the SMS or the instant messages as soon as you conduct any withdrawal, you have any of the transactions through bank. And mobile banking over USSD, that is unstructured supplementary service data. Coming to the features of the mobile banking, very first we have forecast of customer spending. As everything is generated on mobile and you can have easy and quick access towards the financial statements or your bank statements, so you come to know about how much you are spending, so you can have control over it. There is cardless ATM withdrawal realized with QR technology. You can easily scan the QR code and have the cardless ATM withdrawals. Self-service features like temporarily locked debit or credit cards. As per your wish, you can lock them, set or change your PIN, notifications of an overseas trip, etc. You can have a live chat, appointment scheduling, pre-login functionality for an emergency call or notification about lost or stolen cards. You can, as soon as the card is stolen or any of the transaction has happened, you instantly get SMS on your mobile phone. So you come to know about the transactions done. Biometric authentication, natural language search capability, So in case the mobile banking the financial institution providing the mobile banking app, they also provide you with the service of regional language so that you can access the services using the language as per your preference. Then there is voice navigation for those who are not so well versed with the technological terms or usage of the apps. From the bank's point of view, mobile banking reduces the cost of handling transactions, reduces the need for customers to visit a bank branch for non-cash withdrawal and deposit transactions. It reduces paperwork operation cost and increases authenticity, transparency, employs strong work ethics, and no delays. Now, paperwork is reduced, operations cost is reduced. Obviously, even the cost of employees is also reduced because now you can do everything using technology, so number of employees required are low. Authenticity is important because here the transactions which are originated by an employee or by a client are authenticated. Now there is no black money involved in it. Earlier the transactions used to happen under the table, so there was no authenticity about which employee did what transaction. There is transparency involved nowadays. There is strong employees work ethics because now employees can't go for the under the table transactions. There is minimal, or you can say nearly almost zero corruption because of this, and there is no delays or recidivism again because of the technological work. Here is the example of ICICI Mobile Bank app, which is iMobile, which provides you with different services, how it operates. You can see the amount, how you have spent, what is the debit amount, what is the credit amount, and different details available here, how you can log in, how you can log out, and etc. Using a mobile banking app, it increases ease of use, speed, flexibility, improves security because it integrates with the user built-in mobile device security mechanisms. Many apps have a remote deposit option using the device's camera to digitally transmit checks to their financial institution. It does not handle transactions involving cash. So a customer needs to visit an ATM or bank branch for cash withdrawals or deposits. Now it depends upon financial institutions or banks to banks. It differs from mobile payments, which involves the use of a mobile device to pay for goods or services, either at the point of sale or remotely, or analogously to the use of debit or credit card to effect an EFT POS, that is electronic funds transfer at point of sale payment. So now it differs from mobile banking app to app and the banks to bank, like which mode of digital payment they use in. The top 10 mobile banking apps in India are given to you in the picture. You can have a glance. Here is a picture of SBI mobile banking app, that is YONO, Union Bank, and Abu Dhabi mobile banking app, which provides different services. Multiple services are provided by the banking apps. Moving ahead, we have internet banking. Online banking is also known as internet banking or web banking. It is an electronic payment system which enables customers or bank or other financial institution, it can be availed by anyone, to conduct a range of financial transactions to the financial institution's website. Now in the mobile banking app, you have an app, SNS or USSD service. But here in internet banking, the important part is website. Here the transactions are done using a website. It connects basically to the core banking system operated by a bank. Some banks operate as a direct bank, virtual bank, where they can rely completely on internet banking. Internet banking software provides personal and corporate banking services, which offers features like viewing account balances, obtaining statements, checking recent transactions, transferring money between accounts, and making payments. These were the few features. The very first bank, that is internet banking service, was initiated in 1996 by ICICI Industrial Credit and Investment Corporation. Later the initiatives were followed by HDFC, IndusLand and Citibanks, who started providing online banking services in the year 1999. In this picture, there is the flow of services provided by internet banking. So there is fund management, transfer between banks you can have. Then there is accumulation service. There is money market service where you can avail, you can have easy foreign exchange. You can know more about money market. Account security feature is there. Payment services and credit cards facility. Transfer between own accounts. Even there is transfer between different types of accounts is there. Popular services under e-banking in India are ATMs, that is automated teller machines, telephone banking, smart cards, electronic clearing cards, EFT, that is electronic fund transfer system, ECS, that is electronic clearing services, telebanking, mobile banking, internet banking, doorstep banking, different types of banking. Advantages of digital banking. After discussing about mobile banking and internet banking, let us know the advantages of banking digitally. The very first we have is control over spending habits. As you can access everything in such a quick manner and on your fingertips, you come to know about your spending habits so that you can have control over it. There is reduced money laundering and tax evasion as discussed earlier. There is lower crime rates because the corruption rate, red tapeism, delays, and other things are reduced to zero. So it also reduces crime rates, and even the banks don't work in the traditional way. So even the theft chances are also quite low here. Reduced possibility of corruption, easier exchange of money, and quick access to payments. Next, we have convenience. Now, mobile banking provides you with this particular feature because it is also internet banking. It is the most important advantage because you get the service 24 into 7, 365 days. Reduce transaction cost, and automatically it leads to economic development. It saves time, money, and energy. It saves your human resources, financial resources. Improved standard of living. When you have all such features in your hand, automatically the standard of living improves. There is easy foreign exchange because everything is at the tips, and you can avail internet banking facility, which ultimately turns the transactions at international level quite flexible. Next, we have disadvantages of digital banking. Now, along with the advantages, there are some disadvantages. So the cons are prone to cybercrime. Now, when you don't have the traditional crime rates, you have cybercrime, that is the modern crimes. Now, in the cybercrime, there are chances of hacking, data theft, phishing, scheming. All these are the cyber crimes. So it is prone to cybercrime because all the information about a person is entered in, and the person can easily log into the account, hack it, and access to all the amount. Hacking and data theft. Greater bandwidth is also essential to have it. Your internet facility must be there in both the banking, mobile banking, and internet banking, and that too at times the internet functioning must be of good range and bandwidth. Increased business cost because you have to come up with the new technology and you have to train your employees as per that, so it increases business cost. Technical glitches based on telecommunication infrastructure. When the telecommunication infrastructure is not so well versed at your place, you don't have good networking system, then you can face difficulty using the digital banking system. You must have control over keys because if you don't have it, once the transaction is done, once the payment is made, it is made. You can't cancel that particular transaction again using your fingertips. So you have to handle it with care. It is a complex processing system because everything is happening electronically at the back end. What is happening, we are unaware about it. Whereas in the traditional method, we knew once you deposit check, after 2 days it enters into the clearing house, then it gets cleared, it is transferred to the third party's place. We all knew it, but now it is a complex processing system. You must have the technological awareness. You must have the updates about the technology. Even your mobile phones, the internet facility, everything must be updated. For example, we are in the 5G world, or will move in the 5G world because other countries already have 5G now. So you must have that particular facility because some banks function as per the availability of the technology. Older generation might face difficulty because not everyone is so well versed with the technological terms, technological jargons, and even the language issue is there, even the usage of mobile phones and internet facility. So all these technical difficulties can be faced by the older generation. So here comes the question for you. Dash differs from mobile payments, which involves the use of a mobile device to pay for goods or services either at the point of sale or remotely analogously to the use of debit or credit card to effect an EFTPOS payment. Quite easy. Next is in 1998, Dash Bank introduced internet banking to its customers. Both the questions are quite easy. I hope you went through the video and you came to know and you'll answer these questions in the comment box. Stay tuned for more such videos.